Hello there everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Lost in Random. This is Mr. Fox, welcoming you to my den. I can talk, I promise. um, yeah, so let's continue our adventure here, which pretty much left off with getting Seymour's eyes back.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I
My
missed
peepers
you
and
so
weepers.
Much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done. Good as new, little buddy.
Finally, someone who's true to their word.
That I mostly am, even. That I mostly am. Thank you for helping me properly see again.
Would you add even more pips to Dicey?
I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna go roll a 3 over at the giant door for starters.
Oh, one step at a time approach, eh? Well, that's a healthy way to approach the unknown. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice.
Sure.
Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts.
That's weird and cryptic.
Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
I bet we will. Seymour upgraded Dicey to roll a 3. Now Even should be able to open the gates to freedom. Ooh, yes. Let's get to it.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And
Just
Even's
beginning?
sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in Random.
Somewhere lost in random. It's another of those dreams. Sure looks like it. The weight of the dice. Squash. Mhm. What do we have here?
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
How dare you?
Mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again.
But what's this model of Sixtopia for? Why do you have it?
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special.
Ooh, what is it? Can I have it?
No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Oh, what? It's a mask? Don't do it! Those advices are so... Attack and keep attacking to do more damage.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights!
I am not
Not today,
hurrying.
spider monster!
I'm just gonna collect the good stuff. Thank you. Left, right. Smashing the good stuff. As per usual.
You! Oh, wait! Wait!
What's with the ghost? One story page, 8 cards, 6 side quests. It's a lot.
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I've seen bigger. Dicey is definitely not impressed. Oh, the fog is getting in our way. Town is deserted. Where are all the people? Spider gondola. Oh, there we go. All the people.
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A 6-hour child is missing! I repeat, a 6-hour is missing. Fine can be rewarded. Rescue rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The
It's a
spider
crowd.
seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Anything good here? And oh, hello. Threedom Town Square.
Threedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Wow, that's such a good idea.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
Yep.
Oh, hello. You've made it to Threetown, have you?
That it
Careful
is.
here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh?
Manny Tex, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
And how did you manage to get out of Two Town?
Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
Cheat. Is cheat. Ooh, guard down. Hmm. Okay. Not.
Call me crazy. I've got half a mind to
What's here? What are you doing, child? It's a war zone pass here. I can let you pass. Children have died here. Children like you. I'm not a child. Invalid input. You're clearly a child, and so is your friend. Hundreds of years old, that's input even more valid. Once the Colossus move again, I'll be needed, but until then, I remain in the way of little children like you.
Yes, a war zone was no place for most children.
Most.
But even suspected she could carve out a place for her there. With her dice by her side.
Okay.
Protect the king! Protect...
King hand is pointless. I don't like blink attack either. King's hand did not like. Critical 20 did not like. Uma's embrace. Good draw. This guy, no. Acid cannon. Yeah, I guess we can use the try at least the acid cannon.
He's in danger! We have to...
Fascinating, fascinating.
What is
Greetings.
fascinating?
I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Sure I do.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Let's pretend I don't.
Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
Count, Duke, Baroness. All of them? None of them.
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
This madness.
Let none who attack the king, let none of them,
Excuse me, have you seen any kids? I'm looking for a missing boy in Sixer uniform. Have you seen him?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
He's a friend in trouble and I'm worried.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
So, have you actually seen any kids running around?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
So you won't remember me if, say, Nanny Fortuna asks?
I promise it, stranger.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
This bell belonged to my family,
Original
don't you know?
Divio.
It still does, I
I
suppose.
suppose. It looks like it's seen better days.
It has.
It
I'm
has.
noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Yes, I got that already. That must be nice for you.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord our King of Threedom, before his murder.
If you're royal, why aren't you fighting in the war?
Royal families are like servants. They tend to expand to the size of their manor.
That's the most upper class expression I've ever heard.
Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed civil war started. Last I heard, she was in the
Fish
Duke's
sticks.
garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around the battlefield. Please excuse me.
Find Greta Ringa.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Take a moment to admire this face. Beautiful. Attack? From where? Which king? I thought he was killed. He was killed.
What? Identify yourself, stranger!
What's your name?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
The king you mentioned? Is that who you used to protect?
Oh, even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years.
There's a bird
Don't you remember?
on the hair. Right, well, Nishka, I need to go. I cannot unsee that bird. And the cage that is her head. Cuckoo.
What? How did you know my name?
Told it to me a few seconds ago.
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh man, she lost it.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Well, it was bound to happen. You Excuse me, have you seen any kids?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
That's Bernie. Did you see where he went?
Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
The who? Who is the Shadow Man?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Oh boy. So I guess we know what happened to Bernie. Who got him? Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. Do you mind? Where? Some people. Hmm? Hello, good sir. Excuse me, have you seen a kid around?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Have you seen a boy yay high in 6th uniform?
All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Everyone seems to fear him.
Well, they should. You should be afraid, child.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Come on. Street light terminal. Whatever that is. Have you seen my friend? Excuse me, have you seen any kids?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
I'm busy too, trying to save a child.
Well, good luck with that, stranger. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
What do you mean by has them?
You really are in over your head.
I know you know how to find the Shadow Man. Tell me.
Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Please do.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley, and he can always see you. But you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
He's a ghost?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Okay. It was slightly dramatic. See what we can find here first. Yoink! And ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Hey there, Dicey.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Okay. That seemed... people are missing. Hello, hello.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
I think I'm afraid of you because I'm not. Let Bernard go.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
Release him now. This is literal kidnapping.
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards.
And he is one creepy fellow.
Children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
I think I'm afraid of you because I am not.
But there is another truth.
What's that?
That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
Oh. What are you?
You heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night.
He's the boogeyman.
I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Skip the pleasantries. What will you trade for, Bernie?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
Tougher than I look.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end.
Oh, is that all? No offense, but you don't strike me as the peace and flowers type.
Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type.
Yeah, we figured as much.
Only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During
makes
war,
sense.
they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
You want me to end this war? How?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
How do you know this is a dice?
I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
How do you know about odd?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
I bet. Mr. Fishman. How do I even get back there?
The king! The king! We need to! Who goes there?
This guy again with the king. Yoink.
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before...
It's too late. Well, it is too late. Who's the lady? Interesting.
That poor woman, completely mad. Have you seen Nishka?
I did. It's
that poor woman, completely
sad.
mad.
Dares attack the king! My blade thirsts for... Traitors! Attackers! Devils!
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the
Oh, no,
Upper
not
Class
this guy again.
Gazette. Do you have a moment?
No thanks.
Do come see me if you change your mind.
You'll never take me alive, you... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Earlier today, Nishka, we spoke about the king and the
No,
land. Do you remember?
I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want?
How did the war started?
Oh, with the children. The 3 children. They... Well, something happened.
I'm sorry, Nishka, but did you kill the king?
No! No, I was there to protect him! I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed! We were betrayed! Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay. I'm sorry, Nishka. Please don't cry.
I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know
And there
you?
goes her memory. I'd like to ask you about the triplets.
The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Tell me about the Count.
He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did.
Tell me about the Baroness.
She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war.
Tell me about the Duke.
I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He
Yikes.
achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing.
I'd like to talk about something else, please. Yeah, sorry about that pause there.
Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady.
Can you remember something that could help stop the war?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these
See where
objects
this
for
is
me?
going.
One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
How can I convince the triplets to give me all 4 things?
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
I'll return to you with those 4 things, Nishka. 4 objects is a lot to find in that battlefield, but it's all I have to go on.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important.
Oh, man.
Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
It's probably not fine, and it's a very important thing being missed. Many quests. What do we have here? Look at those colossal creatures.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the road!
Get that. And ooh, hello, hello. What are we doing? The sword bridges Freedom Square. Okay.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Okay, tea time Tootsie. Okay, we're now in the trenches, and this is a perfect time. I would say that is a perfect time to end this episode right here. a lot of feels like a lot of progress has been made in this one, and it was a longer episode than most, I see, of almost 50 minutes. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, well, we'll end this one here. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Mr. Fox. Thanks for joining my den. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as per usual, any feedback from you guys would be greatly appreciated. Would want to improve on my YouTubing skills. Yeah. That being said, see you in the next one. Mr. Fox signing off. Bye.